All right, welcome back, everyone. Here we are with our 2 days worth of work. I'm really pleased with that. I think the scale of these really makes it. It may not, since I'm zoomed in so close on it, it may not be as impressive, but the scale of these really looks good in person. It just sort of makes things, I think, that would normally not look real, you know. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these sets and I build them in real time, step by step, so you can see all my successes and failures, and hopefully how I fix my failures. Trying to stay fun, stay positive, have some fun. If you have seen any sets sort of like this or any of my other builds, feel free to drop them in the comments if you want to see me build it. I'm more than happy to add it onto the list. I've got a good list going, but there's always room for more. Anyways, we're ready to start up on the next section. I've been sort of procrastinating on that tonight because the last time I did a witch's hat, it almost broke me. But we'll hopefully things will go better this time. So let's I'll pull those pieces and we'll get right down to it. Okay, this is my goal for tonight, and I got like one little bit of prep work for tomorrow I'm going to do tonight too, but we'll do that at the end. As I said right off the bat, got a witch's hat. And the last time I did one of these, it really didn't go well. I think I eventually made it work, but it was so frustrating. I can't imagine it's going to go better like this. But it is marked for us this time, but it's supposed to... For some reason my brain just won't accept the way you roll it. I'm not sure what... Let me just do a little bit of pre-curl on it, maybe. I think I did that at the wrong angle. But this is supposed to come around and tuck in under... I can't... Like I said, my brain just doesn't accept how to do it. I don't know... Okay, sort of like that. Okay, that seems to be about right. Of course, never going to look good as it does in the pictures. I've got a little bit of the cone there. If I can... Let's see if I can run that on there, so maybe it'll curl it in a little bit. Okay. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get, and that's a little bit smaller than the brim that they provided, so let's get out the old Gorilla Super Glue. Get as little left on the brush as I can, I think. Really cleaned it off. Hardly. Just have the residue. Let's see. Pick this up. Just sort of right on that line. Swirl you around, hopefully. Not on my fingers. I think. What? Yeah, the middle of it's glued anyway. I thought it was. Maybe not. Oh. Okay. It appears to be sort of secure. And sort of a witch's hat. Okay. I was expecting to spend 15 minutes trying to get anything even close to that, so I'm actually pretty chuffed, as the Brits, and I think Aussies say that too. Okay, that's now It's, of course, going for the sorting hat aesthetic, so we're supposed to crinkle it up. So I don't know if it'll stay together when I crinkle it or not. But we'll find out. Wish I had something sort of I think I just whatever it was glued is unglued now. Wish I had a sharper point. Let me see, of all the tools and what's nuts I've got around here. Ooh, wait a second. Needle nose. Might be. I don't think they're right. Not quite sharp enough. But got to re-glue anyway, so. Maybe a little bit thicker on the glue this time. I'm not. I can't. Nice even thin coat all the way up and down, maybe. Screwdriver, maybe. A little bit. Something to press against. That's what I really want. Popping out the end. Okay. Now I'll do some crunching on it. Back up. Okay. I think that'll have to do. Now I'm gonna get out the old B7000 and just try and get me some controlled onto the. Okay, got that. There. Let's see if I can't spread it out a little bit with my little. You hold it down and you spread it out and pop you in on top. Can you pick it up too? Okay. And there you go. Okay. Maybe once it dries I can crinkle it up a little bit better. But there. Yeah, like I say, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still, the jury's still out. So set you there and see what happens next. Okay. Need my toothpick. Gonna make us a snitch, it looks like. So you're going to start making us a snitch, and then we'll let the glue dry and come back to them. So start off with, just put the gold. Oh, actually, hang on. I want to nut. Since I'm putting the wings in, I want to make sure I put the holes to the side. So this is going to be a different way to do the snitch. So I'm just going to put on my scrap pieces. Put the super glue back up because I just had it left out there. Okay, so put you on there. And I could drop in there without taking it with me. Somehow I did. Now I want to try and make sure that I have. I thought I saw a little piece of wire the other day. It's not it. There one is, I think. Leftover wire from one of my other build. Okay. No sideways. Okay. That's going to let us leave a spot. Hopefully the wings will be cooperative with us. But that glue gets set up. Move on to the next one, which is just supposed to be, it says it's a wand. It looks more like a scepter to me. Or I think it's going to look more like a scepter once all said and done. Okay, this one I will use the toothpick on. On the end. A little bit shorter. And a little shorter still. Okay, there we go. I got clearance on the end now. Grab one of my. Are you gonna? Oh, here you're gonna have clearance on the end. All right, love it. Maybe it'll make things a little bit easier. Pop in the glue. Get our decorative color. Top. Another dab of glue. And then the screw goes on top of that, supposedly. Oop, knock it over. Get it fairly centered. There we go. Okay, set that aside and let it get done. Okay, this is, I gotta admit, this is going a lot better than I thought it was going to. Another batch of books. What are we gonna do with these? See if we need, are they making another stack of them? Looks like making a stack of 3 and leaving 1 loose. I don't know where. I'm trying to see, look ahead here and see what they got us going. I don't see where that one's going to end up. Because we don't turn around and use it right away is the thing. I don't see it. Okay, let me take a minute and look this over, see if I can't find where this is going to end up being used. Okay, finally found it. It was just in about 8 pages we'll actually use these things we're about to make right now. They just sporadically have us making books all the way through this build, it seems like. Just not sure what the deal is with that. Other than they just want to mess with me. I think it's personal. But I do like this method of ganging them together and making multiple books at once. It's a whole lot easier than doing the one book at a time thing. I'll swap sides on this part, I think. Already done that. Okay. And let's do the flip-flop again. Yeah, I say this is working exceedingly well, I think. This is sort of, they don't look perfect, but compared to some of the other books I've made with these things, it basically might as well be. Okay. I'm gonna do get my claw in here to hold you down, and I'm actually gonna try and do a little bit in each crevice this time, just to see that work any better. And I don't think it should make any difference, but we'll find out together. That's how I figure out most of my methods, just trial and error. Yep, get a spring. Okay, you're all done, and grab one of these, squish you down. All right, let that glue do its thing, and you guessed it, move on to something else. Let's see. Oh, an actual piece build. I think this ought to be change of pace. I actually get to use one of the wood pieces. Build that goes on. Okay, it goes on the back, so it goes like that. Get framed up down. Yeah, I did that. I couldn't remember if I painted a color down on the inside, but I did. Okay. Now, I think. Let's see, is there any... Okay, got the little detail on the top there, so this is the front. So, I'm just going to try and hit a few dots around the perimeter here and go with that. Okay, there's a whole lot more of it on the video display than there is on the... But I can't see here. Okay, I'm spending most of this build something I noticed the other day. Most of this build I'm sitting looking that way, looking at my monitor, so I can actually see what's going on with these little bitty pieces. Okay, Okay, so we got like a little witchcraft sign deal. Let's see if I can get a little center bear there. Yeah, not bad. Set that on something that won't stick to, maybe. Just gonna use one of my new clamps. I'm sticking to everything here. Let's just grab one of the legs and let it do its thing like that. Alright, making pretty quick progress tonight, but I have an idea that the steps are going to slow me down, because I'm worried about those. We'll find out in just a minute how that goes. Okay, so our crystal ball, if I can get a hold of the last piece of it. All those spiky devios. So this goes, okay. So it goes onto there, and this call goes, the whole kit and caboodle goes on to here. Okay, I dig that. I see, I'm picking up what they're putting down. Okay. So, get this thing to stay in place. Go. A little bit more of the glue on the rim here. And see if I can grab one of those spikes. Yep. Get the hole going straight up and down. I think I'm gonna use another piece of wire. If I can find one. Maybe. Hey. Maybe use my thumbtacks. Let's see See how that works. Should be, I thought there had been ample glue in there, but it doesn't look like it in person, so I'm going to hit it again here. Just load it down. I mean, relatively speaking. Pop you on that. I think, get my thumbtack to go straight all the way through. I think it'll stand up on its own over there. Yeah. All right. Now that's done. And now technically the steps are the next piece in line, but I'm going to do a little prep work for my carpet. What it says to do, the instructions are, you cut this down to the proper dimensions and then glue this on. My plan, glue it on, then cut it down to proper dimensions. Just so you don't have to fiddle around with all that loose stuff. I hope, if this works. So I'm going to go the edge here, I hope. And get my whole swizzle stick here in a second. See if I can't get it. Now this sort of spread it around a little bit, I think maybe. I had some globs there that were a little bit uncooperative with me, so sort of get the glue everywhere on it. I hope. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna lay it down on top of it. Going to put a piece of plastic here and put something else on top of it to keep it flat. Okay, that. And a little heaviness there. Let it do its thing. Hopefully bonding with that fabric. And now I think I've put it off as long as I can. I got to build a teeny tiny staircase. And, you know, just to keep the, like I said, the scale in mind. This is not going to be fun, I don't think. But we'll find out together. Okay, so looks like, okay, so we're just sticking these right on the ends here. Got 3 little ones, so doop, doop. Oh, one down, okay, so one, we're going one here, here, and here at the little one, and the bigger one goes at the landing. Let's see, which way do I want to go? And this is definitely going to be a Gorilla Super Glue job. On this side, I may do B7000 when I put the other side on. Now let's see, which side do I want to the outside? Let's say, yeah, these both had a little, so I'm going to have them go like that. Hopefully, let me see where the steps, which way these steps are facing. Not there, not there. What? Where are you? Okay, actually, they're facing that way. So, plan B. Get my stain markers out. Let's see. That's about as close as I can get, I think. Maybe there's some. No, I think the first one's closer. A little bit darker. Okay. See if I can get into that little dab there. Yeah, it's not a perfect match, but it camouflages it. And like I've been saying this whole project, at this scale, let's see what happens now. Let's see, let me try. I think I'm going to use my needle nose to hold them in place because I'm going to have to do some. Okay, I'm going to go, I think I'm going to apply the glue to the banister and then hold it in place with that. First, get our landing done first, I guess. Seems like that's what I opted for. So, and okay. Alright. A little crooked, but I think it'll be alright. Like I say, the scale is where that scale helps us out a lot. Now this one, I'm not even sure the needle nose is going to fit in there. Let me do side to side with it. There we go, maybe. Nope, crooked. Okay, that's the issue. I can't see to apply the pressure. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. I'm a little excited tonight. I've got bought me a new computer, so I'm hoping it's quite a big upgrade. So I'm hoping it'll process this stuff faster, and I won't have to be up all night waiting on it to load or export or whatever. Okay, maybe just see if I can do it by hand. Just get it in place. Knocked it right over. Get the super glue. The super glue. And evidently I got the super glue on the other hand. Okay. Okay. Reset. Retry. And I walked away on the two. Okay. Let's go back to those. Alright, see, they're all fairly crooked, but I think, like I keep saying, at this scale, it's probably going to be okay. I'm actually, as much as I'm complaining about it, I'm actually sort of enjoying this scale. Sort of. It seems like the frustration is justified at like this much work. Alright. That didn't go as terribly as I thought it would. I keep saying stuff like that. Okay, and I am going to use the old B7000 on the other side. I'm just going to put the glue on each one of the steps on this end. Right out. Get close, I think. Do my adjusting here. Easier if there was something underneath the back to. Okay, here we go. That's what I wanted to get it level anyway, so doing it right, just standing up, I think will be the way to go. Yeah. Here's our little library steps. There. I think the most important thing is that they sit level, so that's what I'm going to go with, because I say they look acceptable from this angle. Alright, that's as far as I was intended to go as far as the rough work end. So I'm going to go back and do the finishing up touches now, but first thing I'm going to change my battery, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, let's do some wrapping up. Let's see here, start off with our witch's hat. See if I can make it a little wrinkly without wrecking it totally. Maybe put a little crook in it. Okay. Yes, that's not bad. I think I want to go a little more crooked. Yeah. If I could do that, it loses the conical shape. Okay, I think that's gonna do me. Alright. And what's next? The snitch. Okay, get my placeholder out. Okay, seems to be there. Yeah. Really? Clean that off a second. Okay, there's. Okay, I'm going to do this first. Do one side. Hopefully, get one side in. Work on this other stuff, and then come back and be able to put the other side on. We'll find out. Okay, so dab. No, I missed. Okay. Okay, if it's going to fall over, I may as well put it on both sides then. No, get in there. The strings. Okay. Alright, I think both sides appear to be in. Alright, so let that one stickify. And then what was next? This guy was next. Okay, like I say, they're claiming this is a wand. Alright. And down to our books. Yeah. Come back here, you. Get some distance on that one. Okay, now it says we're supposed to stack 3 of these and have 1 stray. They use this one as a stray, and I agree with them. It's got the most, I think, interesting cover. And these, oh, I didn't glue those pages together, did I, on the inside? I think that clamping has got them stuck together good enough. We'll find out. Like always, the hard way. If these will work for this. Get them. I think that'll be alright. Okay. Let's see. Let's come back around and check it here. I'm going to check the others. So I'll set y'all aside. What was next? Oh yeah, our little sign appears to be in good shape. Just notice the globs on the inside. I don't know if I should have done this before I get set. Spread them out a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. Now our crystal ball appears to be staying together. Alright. Oh, you. That's making good progress. That's going to end up being a reasonably short video, I think. Okay, what's after that? There's steps, which I think are doing alright anyway by themselves. Looks like they sort of. Whoa. Yeah, still, I may try and put a scrap piece of wood back here because it seems like I'm having some issues squeezing it together by accident. And that might have just been the paper. But I guess if I'm delicate enough, it shouldn't be an issue. Maybe I won't. Okay. Then our carpet. Thing that actually might take a little time. Okay, so that's stuck on there. Feels like it's staying put. Now, like I said, I'm gonna trim it like that. About that much on each side. Because what we're supposed to do what I'm seeing in the picture anyway. Okay, I'll trim it out and pull the so we got a fringe on it rather than a solid carpet. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, okay, that's working. Over there. Yeah. Alright, cool. That might be a little bit too greedy on that one. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the way to have done that. Nice. Okay, what else am I got to do? Actually, once those books dry up, that'll be all for the stuff I'm going to complete today. I say there is one prep job I want to do for tomorrow. This is our cushioning for our chair, one of our dining chairs. We get 2 of them there. We get, looks like Yeah, okay, so front and back and the seat. So we got two of them. So what they're saying is you glue that on there, and then once it's set up, you cut out the form. So I'll sort of do the same thing I did on the carpet. Put a generous amount down. Maybe not, hopefully not too crazy. I'm going to swirl it around, give it a good swizz. And hit it with my little, I'm going to start calling this a swizzle stick. Good coverage. Nice. Funny. Work my way a little bit more into the corner there. All right. Just drop this down. This is, I think, okay, this is a little bit redder on this side, so I think I want that to be the exposed bit. Plop you down there. I'm going to let that dry overnight. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to make those cuts with minimal drama. I think I'll do the same thing. Just put it under cover there and let it just try and get flat. Like that. Okay, now let's see if our book's stuck together, and I have to make sure I don't need to do the pages. Again, I think that'll be okay. It's hard to see it from. No, actually, it's got a little too much lean on it. I am gonna have to do some. To drop some glue in between the pages here. I don't know if I'm sticking to the books or the books sticking to me. I feel like I've got glue all over my fingers. Okay, so I'll just try and hit between all the pages. Okay. On this one, I think that seemed to be okay on that. Let me try and get back in there. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let that, like I say, likewise sit for a little bit. But I think I'm going to call that a night. So it should be in the 40-ish minute range, which is a little bit short, but I think I don't really want to do the hour and a half videos if I can avoid it. Let's see what I got tomorrow. Got chairs, books, table, chandeliers. Okay, tomorrow might be a little bit longer. I think I'm going to try and finish up all the little bits, because I say right now we're here. And if I can get through to this part, then we can start building on the actual structure. So I think so. That'll make it be a longer one, but I think we can do it. All right, bring in our goodies from before. Let's see. Here's our wand, our snitch here. I think it's gonna, yeah, seems to be staying together. Our witch's hat. Our one lone stray book. Little steps. Our carpet, which I'm very pleased with that one. Whatever that sign is supposed to be of. And a crystal ball. And of course the clamped up books here too. But like I said, that's going to be it for today. I'll put these into my tray of teeny tiny pieces. And we will see you tomorrow. So, hey everybody. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.